This is a collective tarot reading that I'd like to invite you to participate in. So if you feel like you're in alignment, stick around. To begin with, let's clear our minds with a breathing exercise. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, so now I'd like to invite you to ask a question. Let's ask a how or a what question. How should I pay attention to my relationship? What do I need to do to improve my relationship? How can I invite more self-love? How can I give more love? What should I pay attention to in my job? How can I attract more money? How can I look more attractive toward my partner? How can I look more attractive toward a partner that I would like to be attractive to? How or what? So the reason why we're doing this is because when we ask when questions, like when can I, when should I, when will something happen, we are asking the universe to provide something for us instead of with that energy, there's a sense of just like sitting back and waiting for something to happen. We're here and put on this earth to have a human experience. So instead of just sitting back on the couch and waiting for something to happen, why don't we actually work with the universe and ask how we can improve ourselves or make our lives even better in order to get what we want and live the life that we want to live. So that's why I do a how or a what question instead of a when question, because it just gets me a little bit more proactive in my own life. So that's what I'm inviting you to do. Okay, so today it looks like we want to focus a little bit more on our skills that we've spent a lot of time building on. So that's the easy one. So right now the card at the bottom of the deck we got is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles to me is a perfected skill. Some people think of this as the apprentice card, learning something new or whatever. But I like to think this as this person has been drawing all of these things and practicing dancing, practicing writing, practicing making content, practicing whatever it is that you've been practicing. But you're not even just practicing it now. It's almost like you can do it like the back of your hand. It may not even be that far ahead, but you at least have a better understanding of how it was than if you would have just started it yesterday. So I like to think of this as a perfected skill. If you go back to earlier in the Pentacles way of cycle, brain fart, to the cycle of the Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork or the building of a new skill. But now at the Eight of Pentacles, near the end of the cycle, we've reached a point to where we know our strengths and we know what we can do on our own. The card that's a little spoofing me a little bit right now is the King of Cups in reverse. Now, the King of Cups is a very emotional king. He knows how to rule by his emotions, and he knows how to make people feel like their emotions are being heard and giving them space. What we're kind of looking here at the King of Cups in reverse, though, is a blocked, healing, delayed, or internal energy. So we've already discussed how we have a perfected skill. We already know this. We have this. But is it something that you're recognizing in yourself, I wonder? It almost makes me feel like there's maybe people telling you that you are good at this thing, but you're not believing it. I kind of want the emotion that you give yourself. If you are the king, I would like you to give back your energy toward yourself and acknowledge maybe your skill that you have been perfecting for such a long time. And just kind of like take this today, at least, to just recognize that you've put in a lot of work for this skill. And you don't have to get money from it. You don't have to build anything off of it today. You don't have to do anything with it. Just accept it. What does that acceptance feel like to you? That's kind of what I would recommend doing with these cards today. Just kind of giving yourself some self-reflection, not even self-reflection, self-appreciation for how far you've come in this world, appreciation just for what skill you have developed, and understanding that you still maybe do have a little bit further to go, but just kind of recognizing where you're at. I'm not necessarily seeing that you need to monetize this skill. I don't think that that's really necessarily what we're looking at here. It's very emotional, something to do with your internal emotions, and I just got chills down my right side. So something about that seems to be what's been aligning with this. Yeah, that's mostly what I'm getting from for you today. Is just I would really recommend just looking at a skill that you have, or a skill that people have told you that you have, and just recognizing that it's true. So with that being said, let's close out with the same breathing exercise from before, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. So breathe in. And breathe out. Thank you very much for joining me.